Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, folks. Well, you guessed it. Another beautiful day, right? Um, and thank you all once again for checking me out, right? Uh, Continuing to spread the message and further the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Thank you all, right? There is no movement without the people. All right, so thank you very much. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Let's keep growing the channel, growing the movement. And I'm not going to talk about the duration of the video. No, but really, folks, another beautiful day, and it gives me a reminder to honor the process, right? You know, we're all going through a process of awakening of sorts, right? Evolving forward, right? Particularly in a collective sense as a society right now. All individually we're moving forward at our own rates. And, you know, some of us are purposefully a little further along than others because there always has to be way showers, right? Folks who can show the way to others. It's designed that way. It's the process, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful when you consider to me, the perfection of the divine process, right? All the bases are covered in such a beautiful, rhythmic, harmonious way, right? And it is that way with many of the processes that we find ourselves engulfed in, right? The biggest of which is, you know, many of us are finding different ways in which to escape survival mentality, right? To not live our lives consumed with thoughts of survival, right? Which is certainly difficult for most of us, as this society is filled with tons of fears and triggers to bring about insecurity and thoughts of survival being something that is a constant in need of constant maintenance, right? Well, really, it's not. You know, our natural being and our natural existence on the planet provides for beautiful survival, right? And I'm not going to go off on a tangent on a different video, but I've talked previously on videos about how we have absolutely everything we need right here on this planet. And the thoughts and the mentality of, you know, scarce resources is a true farcity, right? That is just another mechanism of those who want to keep that survival mentality in place, because it's tied to the old paradigm, right? If we're constantly in survival mentality, then we fit right into the mechanism that we feel or have been trained to provide us security, right? That mechanism basically allows us to fit into the old paradigm as just another cog, right, in the machine. But in the new paradigm, right, in which you are a multi-dimensional being, you can't be fit in such a tiny box, right? You are far more free to explore yourself, folks, and that is what we are all moving toward. And if you take a look with free thinking, independent eyes, right, you can see that. you see the trend is that people are searching for more ways to be autonomous, right? People are finding themselves not wanting to be tied to corporate America as another cog in the machine. Because a cog in the machine essentially represents another slave in the system, right? A system that ultimately only empowers the corporate paradigm that keeps those who we would term the socio-economic elite in power, right? So if you stop feeding the corporate machine, if you're no longer a cog or a slave of that system, then you are freed up to explore yourself a whole lot more, right? In an autonomous fashion. Now again, it don't make it easy to do that. It requires, first of all, that light bulb in your head that says, you know what, I don't have to live like this, you know? And that light bulb is going bing for a whole lot of people, right? The old thought pattern of let me put in my 40, 50 years hard labor, break my back, and when I got 15, 20 years left of my life, let me scramble around the world, hobbled, right? You know, broken down and enjoy what little of life I have left. Folks don't want to live that life anymore. They don't. And many are finding ways out of that. It takes, again, that light bulb to go off, and when it does, it takes for you to pull yourself mentally first. It's got to happen mentally first. You've got to pull yourself out of the old paradigm. See yourself as more than that cog in the machine. You have got to be able to formulate or explore yourself enough, rather. You don't have to formulate anything because it's within you. Look within you and uncover what it is about yourself that you can offer to the world. You know, and that can be a skill, a trade, a talent, a gift of some sort. And that's the direction you need to be moving in terms of what you're going to do with your life, what your offering is, right? Years ago, I used to work for a company that advised small to mid-sized businesses on government contracting opportunities. And one of the most important things that these companies that were, you know, doing all right, but looking to take that exponential step forward, right? They had to identify what their niche is. What did they offer? And that word offerings always came up, right? What are you offering to the world? You all have something. Everyone has something. That's one of the greatest